shoot. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Hey guys, today I wanted to talk a little bit about my steel frame, single speed. I built this during a time in my life when I didn't have a lot of money. I had a background in mountain biking. I've been mountain biking since 2020, but I found myself at a point when I didn't have a mountain bike and I wanted to be riding off-road, and this seemed like the best solution I could throw together. All in all, it cost me around 200 bucks. It's a vintage, like 90s steel frame mountain bike, it's full rigid. It's got 10-gauge tubing, and pretty much what I did here was I took those 26 wheels out, 26-inch wheels, and I put some 700C wheels in here. And then I drilled my own brake mounts, set it up single speed, and it rides pretty fun. I haven't taken it on this trail in a while. This is Bear Claw Poppy in St. George, Utah. We're gonna go for a ride around. It's gonna get kind of rowdy. We're gonna be pushing pretty hard, and we're gonna see how things go today. Back in June of 2024, we spotted this frame like kind of in the corner. It's kind of in the trash. They were gonna recycle it, and I kind of fell in love with it. I had wanted to do like a 26er to a 700C mountain bike conversion for a while, and I was looking for the right bike, but I was having a really hard time finding one until then. Anyway, when I spotted it, I went in and asked them how much they wanted for it, and they were like, oh, like, you know, that XTR headset, that's worth like 100 bucks, we resell it. I said, well, what if we knock it out? And they knocked it out, and I got the frame for 20. I got some Renee Hurst tires, set the thing up tubeless, and then I found all these parts on Amazon. I had a bunch of stuff laying around. I put these cranks on. Thought these cranks were pretty sweet. They're just like some old 104 BCD like S-Works carbon cranks that were kind of pitted, but they felt perfect for this project because I didn't care that much, you know, I was just trying to get by. You guys mind if I sneak around you? Probably hang by on your left here. Whatever's good. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, man. Anyway, I think ultimately like the tires were probably the upgrade that got me going to like more of an off-road kind of bike. I got those cranks. Everything else I bought on Amazon, which I'm not super proud of, you know, bike industry is not doing great. You should probably support your local shop, but this was largely a financial thing. And I think I got the saddle, bar tape, chain, rear cog, chain ring. All that stuff was only like, man, 50, 60 bucks, I would say. It's pretty stoked. And then the gearing, I've got a 38 tooth up front and then an 18 tooth in the back. That kind of puts me at like, if I'm doing like, I want to say 70, 80 RPM is right around like 13, 15 miles an hour. So it's pretty slow, like cruising around on the bike path, but something like this, like some gravel with some resistance, slight incline, it does really, really well. I feel like this bike is like geared perfectly for this trail. The namesake of this trail, being called the Bear Claw Poppy Trail, is after this white flower. I don't think we'll see one today. I don't think they're in bloom, but maybe I'll throw a picture up or something. It's an endangered species that like only grows here, southwestern Utah, and maybe one other part of the world, but I kind of feel like it's just here. And there's not too many of them. You see those a lot. I don't know what time of year they bloom, but they're really pretty. It's a white flower, green leaves. Super endangered. We also have the Mojave Desert Tortoise here. You run into those here too. See a lot of tarantulas, some rattlesnakes. I've seen garter snakes out here, although not as often. And I'm cooking today. This bike definitely gets you out of the saddle a little bit, you know. You kind of got no choice. You got to be all in or you're gonna tip over, you know. Just grinding. Let's try to whip this. It's wow, not as not as clean on this bike. So yeah, this is Stookie Springs. We're gonna hit Snake Pit today. There's this little side hit up here. It's a lot harder on this bike than on my mountain bike, but see if we can get away with it today. Oh shoot. Drop back down this stuff. So shoot off for Stookie Springs and come back. I'm gonna stick by on your left here, thank you. Enjoy. So this is Stookie Springs we're tying into. That's technically the end of Snake Pit. Most people on Bear Claw Poppy will head off to the right here, take Flowmaster down. That's what we'll do today. You can also keep going straight here. There's access to Cove Wash. You can do some fun trails over there. Rim Rock, Rim Runner, Sidewinder, Precipice, Barrel Roll. Lots of good stuff. I like this bench trail a lot. The washboards. Whoa. Lots of these ups and downs up here coming into Flowmaster. It's kind of a rough ride on this thing. So one thing that I kind of think about when I'm single speeding, it's like, sometimes it's harder to go slow, you know? You're kind of mashing like 50, 60 RPM sometimes, and it takes a lot more force, like doing squats, you know? And then if you like break past that point, like we speed up here, your cadence is faster. You gotta push as hard. I guess the bike's going faster, so maybe like more energy is going into the system, but I guess it's like a compromise thing, you know? Your body doesn't necessarily want to push hard or spin your legs fast, but you can kind of like switch between the two. This is where we top out on shrooms. Here's the entry to Flowmaster. Pretty sweet trail. This is like one of the flowiest we got down here in southern Utah. It's kind of hard to find flow. shoot. Shoot. Sometimes some sketchy stuff happens. Put your body through stuff it doesn't normally do, and you start making old man noises. How's it going? Morning. Got blisters. Oops. Back when I was riding this bike a lot, that didn't really happen to me. I think I had calluses from, I was riding this like every day off-road. Now my mountain bike is like, the bars are so much more comfortable. It's really the vibration on the corner of this hood, like right on the edge of this hood, my hand's kind of slipping. Tears up your skin, but I think it'll be okay. This segment's called the acid drops. You'll kind of see why. See if we can get hurt today. A lot scarier on this bike. Yeah. Yeah. You know, most of the time. It's honestly better the faster you go. Like I said, I haven't ridden this here in a while. Kind of chickening out. This last one's bad. It's like a second ledge that you catch your back tire on. Clavicle Hill, it's kind of the end of the acid drops. There's two big drops. The farther right you go, the bigger they are. It's usually no real problem on a mountain bike, but today, yeah, there we're going left. Oh, back to the shade. Well, we didn't crash, so it's good news. I am looking for some help identifying this frame. Like I said, it was a cantilever 90s steel frame. It's got 10-gauge tubing. The sticker also says like Prestige or Prestige on it. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but that's kind of all the information. The fork says Vicious Cycles. I don't think the fork is original to the frame. Paint doesn't match. I can't find any information on Vicious Cycles though, so I'd also be curious about them a little bit. Oh, shoot. So this is how it ends. Luckily, we're pretty much at the end, so here goes nothing, dude. Pick her up. This kind of stuff doesn't happen that much because it's really not that bumpy, but I think coming off that, probably replay the video, coming off that little bump, I came down that hill and there's like a little bump, a little roller, definitely hit something. You know, there is some sharp stuff going on, but yeah, pretty sweet. But yeah. Thus is life, you know? good times. Thanks for checking that out with me. I really wanted to document kind of what it was like riding this bike here. I feel like I probably summed it up a little too well with the flat tire thing. A little too realistic. But overall, it's pretty fun. It's definitely a lot more intimate. A lot more of an intimate experience with the trail than you would normally get on a mountain bike. You kind of have to use your body as your suspension and put a little more effort into riding corners and stuff. But yeah, it's pretty fun. See ya.